Today I'm just going to do a quick overview of the A119S VIOFO dash cam that I have in my car. I'm not going to do an actual review of it. You can find those easily enough online, but I'm going to show you how I have mine installed on here and how I like it. So, but as you can see, here it is right behind the windshield. Let me come around in the car. And you can see it right here. So it's kind of tucked behind my Broadway mirror, but I can still access the buttons to get to it. So you can see, I mean, the sun's kind of glaring, but you can see the picture there. So it's pretty nice. I don't use the GPS mount. I just have it mounted directly to here with the mount that it does come with. Now I have it wired in so that it is on all the time, and I have it set to motion detect. So if someone walks in front of the camera, it will actually just start recording. So, which is nice, because then I can come back and review my footage if something weird has happened to the car. Now, as you can see, I've got the cable here is actually a wire that I got from Spytech on Amazon, and it lets me wire it up here and then down into the fuse box. It comes with a built-in low voltage turn-off on there, so if the battery starts getting too low from having it on all the time, it will just cut the power to the camera. But I mean, I haven't had any issues with it. I've had the camera in here for well over a year, and I mean, I've had the car parked for about a week at the airport, and no issues with the battery, with the car starting up, and the camera was still actually powered at that point. So it's got a very low power draw. So the way I ran it was I ran it up through the top of the headliner here, and then with the battery unplugged, because there's some airbags in here, I didn't want to risk it. I basically pulled this away from the A-pillar here and from the windshield in the front, and then ran the wire down the front here very carefully so it didn't interfere with anything back here. Now this part here, if you just grab from the side, you can basically, I'm not going to pull it all the way off, it's hard with one hand, but you can pull this out here. Actually, let me see if I can get it. Alright, so this will pop out. I can't get it right now with one hand, but when you do that, then you'll be able to sort of see up into here and run the wire, pull it down, and then run it underneath. And here's how I have it set up. Let me go ahead and turn on my underglow lights. Alright, so as you can see, I use these micro blade fuse taps. I have 3 of them in there right now. One for the dash cam, one for the under dash lighting, and then the last one for an under the seat subwoofer. Alright, so all you'll need is a multimeter or even a test light to just find an empty spot on the fuse box that always has power, and then plug the blade fuse tap into that. Alright, so let me go ahead now and show you some footage from the camera itself.
In his head, Calder tapped at his skull as he said it, then slowly stretched out his arm to point up towards the heroes. White-Eye Hansen, who picked himself up and was dusting his dented armor down, shrugged his shoulders. Scale flung his mace on the ground. Drop laughed up snot, but Newland hardly seemed to notice. This is the thing, Lamar. Forces meant... But it would hardly have been playing to his strengths. The enthusiasm he'd felt when he saw the cavalry routed had long ago leached away, leaving him...
All of those videos were at 1080p at 60 frames per second, and they all looked really good. The A119S definitely does a good job of recording video in various lighting situations, and it only cost me $109 on Amazon. There is a version 2 that's out right now. I don't know if it's necessarily better than the original version or not. You'll have to do some research on there. I'm not even going to bother looking at the version 2 at the moment because I'm happy with what I have right now. But if you do decide to get a dash cam, definitely do your research to figure out which one is actually going to be better and if it's worth spending the extra money for the new version. And one last thing is, if you're not sure, do you need a dash cam, keep in mind I actually got this dash cam so that I could have video evidence in case I'm in another accident. I've had a bunch of accidents in my past where I've literally just been stopped at a stoplight or stopped in traffic not doing anything, and people just don't pay attention and they hit me. The last time someone hit me hard enough to send me to the hospital and physical therapy and push me into the car in front of them. So, sounds like a pretty straightforward case. The person behind me is going to cover everything, except that the person in front of me decided to lie to their insurance company, tell them that I hit them first, so they can try to get some money out of me. So I had to put everything through my car insurance, pay out-of-pocket expenses. I got that all sorted through. They found out the guy was lying, and I got all my money back, but I still had to shell out all that money ahead of time. If I had the dash cam at the time, I could have just shown my insurance company the footage, and they would have seen the person in front of me was clearly lying, and I would have just sent all of the expenses to the person behind me that hit me. So that is definitely something to keep in mind if you're deciding to get a camera or not. Alright, well, hopefully this video was helpful. Thanks for watching.